And this is break number 4106. This is Topps versus Panini NFL. We have a 25% filler to run. It's going to fill up our remaining, looks like, our remaining 8 spots in the break. Ahmed Johnson. It's Ahmed. What's going on, Adam S? Your fillers, we have Colin J, Chris B, Pathora, Jussie T for 4, Paul B for 2, Ramrod, Matt J, Julian L for 3, Ramrod, Loan, Jordan W for 2, Tony P, Booty Cheeks, Sean P for 2, Will S, Derek A, David G for 2, William J for 2, Greg G for 2, Josh F and Chad R for 2. I'm a glutton for punishment. Took the Mariners 1.5. Don't do it. Have you heard anything about Phoenix Mega Box, Color Blast? Seen them on Target. I think case hits can be hit out of those.
Yes.
I think I saw somebody showed a case hit that they got from a Mega. 6 times top 8 are going to get in. Need to order some too so I can review them on the channel. Dendon Dennis, you have a good night, homie. Thank you for the trade. Top 8. We have Chris B, Paul B, Low. What on earth? Again. Loan, Julian L, David G, Pathora, Derek A, Colin. Okay, what is this nonsense about Loan and Pathora buying a filler and both getting into the same? They have hacked the algorithm.
Collusion.
There is some collusion amongst us. If it happens one more time,
they're out.
I'm calling shenanigans. If it happens one more time. Rigged. They found a way to rig the system. I don't know what they discovered, but they discovered something. Alright, everybody who missed, I apologize. We'll get you in our filler giveaway at the end of the night. And, yeah, your combos in this one do not change. Cowboys and the Browns, Dolphins and the Titans. We've got the Steelers and the Jets, and the Seahawks and the Saints. Johnson on top with our gold spot. We got Johnson here. What do I think Photo Deco? I have no clue, Adam. Colin J on the bottom. I know that I would probably buy it if it hits $1,100, $1,200 bucks. Let's go 10 times. We gotta go at least 4 times. But I don't think it's gonna get there. But if it does, that would probably be the level where I would buy at. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Justin V on top, all the way down to Aaron S on the bottom. I think it's gonna sell out at like $1,600 bucks. What did Prism NFL or Prism NBA photo sell out for? Was it like 8 something? I feel like it was 8 something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if it sells out for double than that, then I mean, listen, every Deca that's ever been offered for first off the line has sold out at a very dumb price. Even though people are down on this basketball class, any breaker that can fractionalize it down to pick your player will pay whatever. They'll just pay $2,000. Can you tell me if they bought fillers in 4109? I might have to get a refund. Cardinals on top, Commanders on bottom. I think it's just going to sell at a stupid price. 1.6, resell for 2.2 probably. But if it gets down there for some reason, if it gets down to $1,200 bucks, I'd probably buy a case or 2. Texans on top, all the way down to the Commanders, stayed on the bottom. It's not that it's a bad photo either, because you get what, 4 shimmers with black shimmer possibilities. It's just that it always sells out too high. Justin V with the Texans, Steve-O with the Steelers and the Jets, Pathora with the Niners, Furry Goat with the Kansas City Chiefs, Paul B with the Falcons, Mike Ramey with the Cowboys and the Browns, PJ with the Broncos, PJ a newcomer to the breaks, still getting that beginner's luck.
Damn.
Tori with the Panthers, Chris B with the Chargers, Jason E with the Eagles, Johnson got the Pack, James M with the Giants, Walter with the Vikings, Chris B, Dolphins and Titans, Bobby N with the Bucks, Rob K with the Cardinals, Derek with the Bills, Loan with the Patriots. What? Loan with the Patriots. Colin with the Raiders, Colin with the Bengals, Sean with the Raiders, Floyd with the Ravens, Crazy Money with the Bears, Jeremy with the Seahawks and the Saints, Evan with the Lions, John G with the Rams, Dan Lee with the Jags, Julian with the Colts, and Aaron with the Commanders. Yeah, Deca's probably going to be like $1,500, $1,600 bucks. I just don't see a world where it doesn't sell out at that, and I just don't. At that point, you know, Hobby is probably going to sell out at like $700, and I just don't see the value in paying double for photo, even if you get 4 extra parallels to what, 35 or less. It's not worth it. It really isn't.
It shouldn't sell out for any more than like...
Hobby is going to 100% sell out. Like, last year was Wemby year, and they produced so much of it, and it sold out at what, like $800? And that was Wemby year, and people are really down. It might floor this year for Deca Hobby. I can see paying, like, for 4 parallels to 35, I can see paying, like, $400 more. I can't see paying double. RGL, what's your limit on a product if Panini goes, we're adding white sparkle rookie autos to Prism Deca Photo? I don't know. That's just a hypothetical. I think it sells out for, like, $650 Pithora for Hobby. But I think that Deca Photo is going to sell out for like 15. NFL Deca hit floor. That's right. I forgot about that. But it bounced nicely. Not nicely, but it bounced off a floor. Like, you can't get a box for... What are they selling for? Like $750, $800? So they're already up like 50%. It was just such a huge product. Is what it was. That... It was just such a huge product that they shouldn't be offering those. They shouldn't be offering those at Dutch Auction. It's such a huge product to sell via that format. I'll give you guys another minute to talk trades while I grab some top loads. It's like if you do the math behind some of the stuff, you realize like to sell out at $1,000, like collectively, people would need to come up with like, I can't remember. We did the number one. It was stupid. What's the difference between the colors of the Resurgence football? One is a Breaker's Delight and one is a hobby box. Like, they just shouldn't have sold Deca Photo or Deca Hobby at Dutch Auction. They should have just set it at fixed price.
Isn't there a photo that they did at a fixed price?
Yeah, they did Prism Draft Picks Photo at $275 a box.
Yeah.
Like, make sense. Make it make sense.
Yeah.
They used to do photo at a fixed price, and now they do it sometimes, but not always. Like, make it make sense to me. So it really just doesn't. Let's start off with Cosmic Chrome. I just want things to make sense, that's all. Just a doppelganger. 2 Jason E's in the community.
Yeah.
That's funny.
We're gonna have to gimmick one of their names, I think.
Alp Revolution's good. They added Kabooms. A lot of hype for it, I can tell you that. So the distributors for that one, usually they don't do it, but originally, when the distributors sent out the solicitation for it, they said put in your requests. And so we requested like 10 cases. And they put it in the system, and just recently they lowered it, and then they lowered it again. So I think we have like a case coming.
Oh.
Originally they said put in your requests. And so we requested 10 cases because we knew we wouldn't get 10, but we assumed we would get 4. So put in 10. They initially had us in for 5, and now they have us down to like 1 case and like 6 loose boxes from one of my distributors. So that's how that works. Todd Heap is going to be on your refractor. We have Cole Beasley, Wiggins, and Everett. Galaxy Greats of Barry Sanders, Latham, McCardell. Eric says, hey, RGL, can you wish my wife Frances a happy day 1 anniversary and a happy Mother's Day? Absolutely. Happy day 1 anniversary and happy Mother's Day to Frances. Absolutely. We have a Will Levis launch in orbit. Star Command Peyton Manning. Do I believe in ghosts? I do. I do. Yeah. Tyler Newbin, 106 of 150 on the purple for the Giants. Braswell, Nucleus of Jim Everett. Michael Vick, Fatanu. Did I end up getting any Cosmic Lunar boxes? We have not seen a Cosmic Lunar box yet. Not seen a Cosmic Lunar box. Plan to bring back Cosmic Baseball at some point. I have a couple boxes from last year and a couple from 2023. I want to bring back Cosmic Baseball into the breaks. But we have so much baseball right now that it's just Bowman and Topps Chrome Black and Flawless and NT. Years ago, we first met, and she said, there you go. Is WWE going to do Cosmic? We will see. We will see. I would hope so. I hope we get Topps Chrome Black or Cosmic or something. But we'll see.
We'll definitely get Finest.
Finest is absolutely guaranteed. We know that.
Yeah.
Galaxy Greats of John Elway. Means Watt. Devin Leary Refractor. We have a Star Command or Star Clusters. Bo Nix, John Elway, and Peyton Manning. Going to Denver. Darren Sproles, Millen. Kurt Warner is going to be on the launch into orbit. We have a Star Command of Drew Brees. Am I buying Sapphire boxes? It depends on what it is. Suggs, we have a black to 10 coming on up. Black 210. Good luck. Of Matthews for the Oilers. 6 of 10. That is Bruce Matthews for the Houston Oilers, which became the Tennessee Titans. That is going to be going to the Titans and the Dolphins. Crispy. 6 of 10 on the black. Yikes. We get a black, and that's our guy. Clay's dad. Is it really? Is it really Clay Matthews' dad, or are you just making that up, Craig Mack?
Clay Matthews Sr.
Dave's dad, Dave Matt. Oh my God, they were just making it up.
Clay Matthews' uncle.
Clay Matthews' uncle. Okay.
And that his brother is Clay Matthews.
Am I the only one who is very disappointed by Backlash? I think that's the consensus. I think the consensus is that we're all disappointed by Backlash.
Yeah, it's his
It's his
uncle.
uncle. Okay.
Craig Mack trying to get you.
Craig Mack just says things. I love Craig Mack. Topps Chrome Update Sapphire Baseball. Yes, if you want to email me, I would be interested in that one. That one's expensive now, but you can always use random baseball from last year. If the price is right, if it makes sense. Skeens rookie year, so Craig Mack, first ballot Hall of Famer of Chatters. I agree, Drew. You as well. Drew, the award is named after you. You know that, right? It's definitely not named after JML.
Wow.
It's named after Drew. It's the Drew M. Hall of Fame Award.
Now I'm hurt.
We have a white wormhole of Aeneas Smith, or Mason Smith for the Jags. Star Clusters, Peyton Manning, Anthony Richardson for the Colts. And Hester, McConkey, Bouts. There's going to be something in this box, right? Star Command Bo Nix. Bo Nix rookie. Launched into orbit of Troy Aikman. Or not, I guess there doesn't have to be.
Well,
Star Command, Steve Young, 98 of 99. 4 off the bounty for the Niners. Pethora. Pethora, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Am I crashing out? Hell yeah, I'm crashing out.
Steve Young, 98 of 99. And Kamari Lassiter to end that box. I'm sorry. I didn't even know there was a PPV today until I saw the highlights on YouTube. What was so bad about Backlash? It was just very forgettable. Just very forgettable, you know.
watch it. Tell us.
It wasn't horrible, but it just nothing jumped off the page as being memorable. And it was Randy Orton and John Cena's probably their final match, being advertised as their final match, and it was just like a cluster. It's past midnight. It was a clusterfuck at the end.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have just liked to see it go down differently. They just should have did the more memorable callback to their match where Orton got DQ'd. I think, you know, this gimmick of John Cena wanting to ruin wrestling, I think even though people kind of foreshadowed it and thought that that was going to be the finish, I really think that that should have been the finish. And John Cena should have, you know, he said he's going to ruin wrestling. Have a pay-per-view end on a DQ like that, and then have something happen afterwards. Have Randy Orton just beat the shit out of this guy in his hometown, you know? I would have went with that route instead. I don't know why I was thinking about AEW, but maybe wonder Sting. So Sting retired from AEW, and he's still doing autograph signings and stuff, but he's not doing anything. He's gonna do an appearance every once in a while, but that's about it. We have Joey Bosa on the green. Joey Bosa, 88 of 199. And Bijan Robinson, 171 of 299 on the mem. Franchise Futures Materials. Cena is done at the end of this year. So Cena's got, 24 dates left or something like that, and he is done. His storyline is that he is trying to retire as the last world champion. That's the storyline with Cena. He won the belt from Cody at Mania, and he's going to retire with the belt, which means that they're going to have to make another belt, and nobody's going to ever be able to beat him for the belt. That's the storyline.
But that's go away heat. That's not like
Yeah.
good.
It's making people mad. I think it's making people more frustrated than mad. I don't know if I like the idea is very bold. It's his farewell tour. Let's turn him heel for the first time of his career. It's a very bold idea. I don't know if people want to boo Cena on his way out. Why didn't you do this 3 years ago? Why didn't you do the Cena heel run like 2 or 3 years ago? Why are you just now doing it in his final appearance in most of these towns? Audric Estime and Byron Murphy. I just don't think that people want, He got emotional at the end. I don't know if he did. I don't know if it was part of the storyline or... Derek Carr retiring, yep. Justin Simmons and a wave of Saquon Barkley. I guess that's... Yeah, at the end of the year, he's done, apparently. His eyes were red and watery. Yeah. I don't think he's turning back face. I really just don't think he's turning back face. And for a few more months. DJ Moore. Contours of Keon Coleman for the Bills. And there's Jaheim Bell on the Phoenix. 286 of 399. He's got the Punk match that he has to do as a heel. Punk's not going to be a heel for that one. They're not doing two faces. He's got to do the Cody match. And then probably turn after Survivor Series. And then he's going to have one final match in December. I don't know that final match. I don't know who it's going to be against, but he's not going to be a heel when it comes to that match.
Breaker.
Against Braun Breaker. Who could Cena prop up at the end of... I don't know. Amonra. We have a hit right there. There's going to be Raheem Mostert for the Miami Dolphins, and that is 178 of 399. Devin Leary, 126 of 149, our rookie silhouettes for the Ravens. Ravens in this break, that is going to be Floyd. He's got to turn on the Rock at the end, right? He put R-Truth through a table at the press conference. Yep. Did not see that, but that's what people said.
It'd be crazy if he turns on the Rock and then Cody sides with the Rock after that.
Yeah, that would be kind of crazy. What if Cena turns against the Rock later this year, and then Cody aligns with the Rock? I don't know. Well, you can go a bunch of different ways with it. I don't know if I like the Cody aligning and the double turn, but Contours, Russell Wilson on the wave, and Ryan Flournoy. I think he's legitimately retiring from in-ring competition. So unless Saudi wants to pay him a bunch of money like they did with Sean, I don't think he's going to come back. He's too rich. He has too many other things to do. James Cook, 316, says he just whooped your ass. And Johnny Wilson. Homelander Cody. We got to have this heel Cody come soon, right? It's been, what, 3 years now of him as a face in WWE? This heel Cody is going to be awesome if it happens.
They keep playing for Cena,
Cody going to beat Cena? I think so, too. Joey Bosa? Maybe you have to turn Cody heel in order to turn John Cena back face, though. Jalen Wright for the Dolphins is gonna be on the blue, on the green, 85 of 199. You can turn Cody. It would be really weird though, because like Rock hasn't been with Cena at all, and he turned heel to join the Rock, and then he immediately turns heel. I don't know. The Rock just interjecting himself in the storyline kind of ruined everything. Is that a black or a purple? I can't tell. Cooper DeJean, Kyron Williams, Aaron Jones. I think that's a black. No, it's purple. 48 of 249. My bad. Got fooled. And 60 of 99, Jatavion Sanders. Going to Carolina. Carolina is Torrey. If they turn Cody, they need to have Punk and Braun as the top two faces. I think Braun's going to be a heel for a while. I think Braun and Seth are going to be heels for a while. Eventually, Braun's going to turn on CM Punk, you would imagine. Or on Seth, sorry. Going to turn on Seth after a while, you would imagine. They're going to do the old Dave Batista to Triple H callback. I still think that group needs a third person. Trevor Lawrence and Travis Etienne and Michael Hall. Don't know who it's going to be. But they should add somebody else. JJ Rookie. Russell Wilson, Ed Oliver, and Brock Purdy on the red. 51 of 299. Who would I want as a third if they add a third person to that group? That's a good question. Who would they add for a third person in that group? You can go a few different routes. You've got Seth and Braun already in the group. You go with a high flyer. You can go... I don't know. Bring in somebody from NXT. Like an Ethan Page. Obafemi, you don't need Obafemi in that group. Bronson Reed, you could bring in Bronson Reed as a heavy. Yeah. Johnny Wilson on the wave, and we're going to end with Terrion Arnold. 225 of 299. Gunther, nah. You don't need Oba. Carmelo Hayes works great. Ethan Page works great. Trick Williams you could bring in. You could bring in Trick Williams. That would make sense for him. Do you think Becky will join? No, I don't think that's going to happen. I think if they were going to add females into the Bloodline storyline, they would have done that a long time ago. Let's go over to Resurgence. I think we're going to see this weird Bloodline 2.0 thing happen. JML made a good point. You're going to see, like, Jacob Fatu align with the, like, Tongans. And then Solo is going to have Jeff Cobb and Bronson Reed. It's going to be this weird Survivor Series match.
Zilla's going to join Jacob.
Zilla, yeah. No, R-Truth that made perfect sense. R-Truth has been saying for weeks that John Cena is his childhood hero and best friend, you know.
And that's been a thing for over a decade.
He's been doing that for a long time. Roman Wilson is going to be on the wave. 301 of 399. We are closing in on one of these bounties. Has to be. Will Levis Voltaic. God, we got to hit a bounty soon. Jacob's going to be a huge baby face.
I just hope they don't make him like a pandering baby face.
Yeah. The problem is, like, Jacob started cutting those awesome promos, and now they have him just down to catchphrases.
Yep.
He was cutting some awesome promos. You gotta just let that guy talk. Don't just be like, yada da me, you know. He's gotta be actually saying things other than his 4 phrases. Bro Owens, Howie Long. Josh Cribbs is our first auto. Going to the Cleveland Browns, Michael Ramey.
What a great kick and punt return.
Who's a better manager, Jim Cornette or Paul Heyman? That's a good one. Because Paul Heyman does, they both do more than manage.
Wow.
That's tough. Because Paul Heyman has had a limited amount of people that he's managed, but he's been so good at it, whereas Cornette managed a lot of people. I'm going to say Paul Heyman. That's very close.
I'm going to say Cornette because, like, Cornette was, like, the main heel of, like, a whole,
Yeah.
like, a Crockett.
Yep.
I don't know.
Well, he existed at the same time as, like, Bobby Heenan, too. So they're kind of similar. Randy Moss.
It's got to be Cornette.
There's a Caleb Williams refractor. Caleb going to the Chicago Bears, going to Crazy Money. Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Case hit
That's nice.
of Jaden Daniels.
Wow.
I'm trying to read what that says.
Wired, maybe?
Is that wired? What is wired? Wired case hit of Jaden Daniels. Hanging on by a thread. Look at it. Is that like their color blast?
That's like their
Going to Aaron S.
like
Is that like their color blast? Copper wire. It says weird. Josh Cribbs is second all-time in kick returns. Who is first? That is Devin Hester.
yeah. Or Brian Mitchell.
Jaden Daniels on the Wired. We'll hit the squirrels for that one. Looks like a Creed shirt.
Brian Mitchell.
JML says Brian Mitchell. Congratulations, Aaron.
Am I right?
He's still in the league? What on earth?
Deshaun Jackson?
Is it just Sean Jackson, he asks? John Elway, Jatavion Sanders, Terrion Arnold. Cordell Patterson?
Oh.
What?
Yeah.
Cordero Patterson? What on earth? Bettis, Eddie George, Joe Montana. Lawrence Taylor, 152 of 275. Circuit City of Blake Corum, Mason Smith, and Jalen Wright.
Dude, that's a lawsuit.
What?
Circuit City?
They're out of business. You can say whatever you want about them.
It's still intellectual property. Someone owns it.
It says Circuit Breakers. Have you heard about on LinkedIn how people just say that they were like a district manager at Circuit City
Yes.
because nobody can prove anything?
Yes.
Yes. You can do the same with Twitter because there's no HR at Twitter.
Yeah.
You can just say you were like high up at Twitter.
Yeah.
Thurman Thomas. That's a nice auto. How about Brock Bowers? 133 of 249. Bowers going to Sean B. Salty Balls. And how about a 98 of 249 Terrell Davis? What?
Mr. B.
I know he's Mr. B, but I like the Salty Balls
He needs
name.
to bring back some salty balls.
He needs to bring back Salty Balls. All right. Well, this box has been awesome. I told you guys we were gonna get some awesome boxes because we domed some dusty boxes last night. I told you. I'll bring it back, he says. Nice Brock Bowers. This has been a good break so far. And we still have Spectra, Breakers of Light, Inception, Obsidian. Who do I think is the best female manager? It's a great question. Best female manager? JML says Sherry Martell. Bishop, Rook Orhor, JJ Watt. I gotta think about this. Drew Brees. Rookie patch auto and it's purple.
What's it then?
Malachi Corley to 75.
Wow.
71 of 75, Malachi Corley. Going to the Jets, player worn. Luna's a great pick. Luna is a really, really strong pick.
I like Sherry. Elizabeth only really managed mine.
Yeah. One's tough. One's tough.
Can't say woman.
Eric All, Marius Mims, Frank Gore, Greasy, Will Shipley Refractor. Sonny's a good pick. Elizabeth only managed much, like Hogan briefly, yeah.
Maybe Lex. Like that was the extent.
Stover and Jared Wiley, Brett Favre, Bryce Young, CJ Stroud Refractor, Speckle, Josh Cribbs, Glimmer and Gleam 13, or not Glimmer and Gleam, Conductor 13 of 275. I'm trying to think. I just don't want to miss anybody. I got one. Stacy Keebler. She was short tenure. Stacy Keebler.
From Impact, no. I think Sherry, man. She put Harlan Heat on. Like Harlan Heat. She put Shawn Michaels on.
Dallas Turner.
Singles run.
Devontae Walker on the Circuit Breakers Refractor. Make sure I'm not missing a number on that one. Braswell, and Cardi. Baby Doll managed Tully Blanchard and then Dusty Rhodes. Interesting pick. Andre Reed. We have a Glimmer and Gleam of Marvin Harrison, or James Harrison, excuse me. Jackson Powers Johnson. Who is this? Kingsley Sumatea. Deborah had a nice run in the Attitude Era.
WCW and WWE.
Yep. Troy Aikman. Will Ricard 221. Closing in of 225.
Yeah, I would say Sherry.
Worthy, Lassiter, and Leafu.
It has to be.
JML thinks it's Sherry. Marlena, Terry Reynolds. Let's go ahead and do the other resurgence in this break. Let's do Delight. China's was more of an enforcer.
But she was good.
She was very good. There's Theo Johnson and Luke Kuechly. Aaron Donald, 107 of 275 for the Rams. Glimmer and Gleam of Jerry Rice, 109 of 275. Ricky Williams, 9 of 10 on the pink.
Ooh, that's nice.
We have a redemption. Jaden is a redemption in this product. Josh Cribbs is going to be on your Shimmer Auto. Another Cribbs. Double Cribbs. Patch Auto. Trey Benson. Trey Benson on that one. Non-numbered, amped up. Alright, this is Jaden. This is clearly Jaden, right? Good luck. I think this has probably got to be Jaden, right? You're to receive. Arc Flash Autograph Orange. Power Surge Parallel. Of CJ Stroud. Going to Justin. CJ Stroud on the orange to, I think, 75. Vic says Kelly. Who did she manage, Vic? I know one. Who did Kelly manage, Vic?
Vicky Guerrero is a good one.
Guerrero is a very good pick. I want to know, Vic, who did Kelly manage? Gustavo, you were supposed to wait for Vic. I knew for a fact Vic could not get that name. Vic over there wasn't watching ECW 2.0. CJ Stroud, very nice hit.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
Lita, she managed S.A. Rios, and then she managed the Hardy Boys.
Vicky's got to be up there.
Vicky would be up there.
Top five.
What was the name of Shane Douglas's wife's name? Is that Francine? Francine. All right, we've got Obsidian coming up next. We'll do your final chat giveaway after this break. Can't forget the old lady. Who's the old lady? Fabulous Moolah? Who'd she manage? Kicking off with Russell Wilson. On the back, Christian McCaffrey. Going to be on the red Atomic Materials. 49 of 75. CMC for the Niners. Now you guys are just throwing out names. Some decent names, but none of them are in that convo. Russ. We have Spencer Rattler, rookie eruptions on the Rattler going to the Saints, going to Jeremy. Braylon Allen, rookie eruption. Before I change my name to Goon Anonymous. Oh my gosh.
All right, favorite tag team.
Favorite tag team.
Yep.
Bye bye car says Craig Mack. Braylon Allen rookie eruption. J.J. McCarthy rookie eruption. Going to the Vikings. There you go, Walter. We pulled Walter the Brock Bowers shield from this product. White Contra 101.
I think it was for Chris.
Was it for Chris? It might have been for Chris. My bad.
It's still the same.
Still in the beard line.
The beard line.
All right, these should be autos, right? Trey Tucker for the Raiders. Cosmic Storm auto. This last auto better be rock solid. It does. It really does, Pithora. Or a Rome auto. Roma Dunzy to wrap up that box. 190 of 299. Rome for the Bears. Going to David G. Baseball making a comeback. I mean, baseball is gaining a little more popularity this year. I don't think it's at the behest of the NFL, though. Who has the best offense coming into this season? Honestly, the best offense... The Packers got better. Packers got better. Just trying to think of like the best offense right now. Eagles. Did they get better though? The Bengals. There's Drake May. We pulled the 101 of that card. Oh, spoiled it. How about another Brock Bowers for the Raiders? Going to Sean. Let's go behind the other auto. You didn't see that. Just pretend you didn't see it. 56 of 125. That is Jason Elam. Larry Johnson, 37 of 50. Marshawn Lloyd Source Materials Relic. That is going to be 67 of 150. We have a launch case hit of Michael Vick. Brock Bowers. And Marshawn Lloyd, 9 of 150. The Bucks. The Bucks did draft wide receivers.
I like the Rams offense.
Rams offense, very high powered. Brock would probably be a one touch.
You got like Devontae with
Yeah.
Luka,
Yeah.
and they drafted a tight end. Like, I don't know. I like their team.
Definitely not the Seahawks. WWE breaks were very good tonight.
Yeah.
We had a Penta to 5 out of Cactus Jack. Texans loaded up. Commanders got Debo.
The Texans have like 3 Iowa State wide receivers.
Yeah. I don't think it's the Bengals. The Bengals are... I don't know who's going to score the most points. It's probably going to be the Eagles again, honestly. We'll one-touch up this Bowers. Let's put this one in a white one-touch. Let's switch it up. Probably the Eagles score the most points. I know that's kind of boring. I'm trying to think of which team has like a monster offense and a bad defense.
The Bengals.
The Bengals do, yeah, but I don't know if I have that much confidence in their offense. Lions are still going to score a bunch of points. Brock Bowers on the white. That looks pretty good in there. We have one box left in this break. It is Spectra. Spectra to conclude this break.
I think the Ravens can sneak, like, score a lot of points.
Cowboys have 3 Tylers. Interesting. Monumental Materials of Malachi Corley. On the back, we have Mike Evans Celestial, 1 of 99. Mike Evans on that Celestial. Got a bonus hit in this pack. Monumental, that is going to be 44 of 60, Malachi Corley. Rookie Aura, Brian Thomas. Going to be numbered 79 of 125. And 7 of 25. Tyler Scott auto for the Bears. What do you think? I haven't seen a more boom or bust player than Torkelson. Currently an all-star MVP potential if he keeps up steady. Never seen a guy with more bang with his bat outside of Bonds.
Outside of Bond.
I did tell people that I did think that he was going to be comeback player of the year this year. I wanted the Mariners to trade for him. What's my favorite sport? Favorite sport is baseball. Basketball is quickly becoming number 2. All my life I've been baseball number 1. And I would say I'm more passionate over the last couple of years about basketball than baseball. So I feel the shift coming. It's just something about basketball, man. It's such an art form. On the back, we have Kayvon Thibodeau, 12 of 60. Something like on that card, like piece of, just an Eckler, but something on that card. Trey Benson, 73 of 75 on the building blocks. And Ray Davis, 64 of 75. Ray Davis. I get sad. Like, I know that we still have another round of basketball playoffs, and I know that we have the final still. But I'm in that basketball, like, I'm already, like, the season's over kind of mode. I feel sad. Like, I know that all summer long we're not going to have basketball. Honestly, I'm probably going to watch every Fever game. I'm dead serious. Like, I like watching basketball that much that not having basketball for a few months, even though we have all the other sports, it's going to feel very weird not watching basketball at night. I watch basketball every single night this season. I've watched more basketball the last 2 years than probably the last 5 years before it. Show us a big patch auto to wrap it up. Come on. Don't want to sputter to a finish in this one. Derek Carr. Happy trails, Derek Carr. 9 of 25. Gave up $30 million to retire. Need the Sonics back. We do need the Sonics back. Chris Jenkins. Josh Allen, 32 of 75. Josh Allen on the max impact. And Adonai Mitchell, 53 of 99 on the Radiant. We are setting up for something big in this box. Thunder are done next week. Shut up, Passaic. That's not true. Going to the Wings versus Seattle in a few days. That might be fun. Go see Paige Beckers. Josh Allen. All right, last pack magic. We need a little last pack magic. Will Anderson is going to be numbered 45 of 50. Nick Chubb on the silver. Ray Lewis, 1 of 99 on the Ray Lewis. Final card of the break. Willis McGahee. What on earth? That was just a bad box. Illustrious Legends, 24 of 50. Willis McGahee for the Ravens. I really thought that was going to be JJ at the end. I really thought that was JJ with the color on the sides. Like, well, at least we get a JJ McCart. Nope. Willis McGahee going to Floyd. Browns legend. I remember when he was a Brown. I remember that. Man, Ravens with back-to-back hits to wrap that up. Another break where we don't hit the bounties. Bounties are going to move over back to baseball. A lot of opportunities at 99 in treasures. What you talking about, Willis? Ton of top loads in this one. 4 one-touches in this one. Man, I thought Spectra would be better. We really started out hot in that break and then just kind of fizzled off. There's an Elam, Larry Johnson, Michael Vick, Marshawn Lloyd, Rome, Trey Tucker, JJ, Braylon Allen, Spencer Rattler. Weird box of Obsidian with 3 of the same jersey. A couple of Josh Cribbs, Ricard. Malachi Corley. I'm going to be honest, I don't hate Resurgence. Not with the 3 autos per box. A lot of red autos to 5. I don't hate Resurgence. I like it more than Cosmic. Be interested to see what the case hits sell for in like a month from now, though. Your one touches in that break. We have the Brock Bowers, and we have the Brock Bowers to go along with your Brock Bowers. We have the Jaden Daniels Wired, and we have the CJ Stroud Arc Flash Orange to 75. Which NFL division gets the most playoff teams?